Texting is such a crucial part of dating in 2021, is it not? Text could either make or break the relationship. What do we want to do? We want to make the relationship. So what I'm doing today is I'm giving you the 5 things that you want to text a guy that will take the relationship to the next level right where you want it to be, and we're starting right now. If you're interested in getting more high value content delivered in a way that only I can, I highly recommend that you hit the bell, subscribe so that you get notified when new videos drop every Thursday. I work with women on a deep subconscious level to help them clear out, clean out their side of the street. But once you've cleaned up your side of the street, then we start shopping on the other side of the street. And when we're shopping on the other side of the street, we want to have very sharpened tools for how to hook the guy that we want. Why? Because whoever he is going to be our life partner, could potentially be the father to our children or the grandfather to our children. You're going to be waking up to him every single day. We want to really sharpen those tools so that we can hook the right guy. And it's all in communication. It's all in those texts. And the first text that you want to send a guy is something funny. You want to text him something funny. Why? Because what this does is it gives him a burst of serotonin in his brain. And where did that come from? It came from you. So let's text him a funny YouTube video that you're both following somebody that you think is hilarious. Something in somebody's front yard, a GIF, a meme, a TikTok, anything that you know will make him laugh. And he will love this. And not only will he love this, but he'll love you for sending it. The second thing that you want to be texting your guy is you want to invite him to a group activity. Now, we're not asking him out and we're not saying, let's go to dinner and I'll pay for you and I'll work really hard for your love and I'll do anything that you really want. No, you say, hey, some friends of mine, we're doing a big hot air balloon thing Saturday morning, or ice skating or skiing. We're going two-step dancing. Whatever it is that you love to do with your friends, invite him along. Everybody loves somebody that plans the party. I used to live in Hawaii for years, and I had so much company come and sit on my couch and stare at me and say, what do you want to do? The people that I love that would come into town that would say, we're heading out to this island, this beach, we're going boating here. Do you want to come? I loved it. They brought life into my world. They planned the party. I wanted to spend more time with them. I enjoyed them more. Their likability meter dramatically went up. So if you're interested in a guy and you're like, oh, I don't really know what to text him. We have this fun thing going on this weekend. Maybe I should invite him. Invite him. Plan the party. Plan his weekend and let him come along to come into your world, which is already amazing. And if he wants to join, sure, why not? Be cash. The third text is say something sassy. What do I mean by this? The best time to use this text is when he has done a grievance or a bad behavior. And what you want to do is you want to let him know that it's not okay. And the way that we do this is we say something bold, dramatic, but then you want to put on a little emoji to let him know that we're lighthearted. You know, we lose the intent of why we're saying it, the context in a text, because there's 1,000 different ways that you can say something. So how we let him know the feeling behind this sassy text is that little emoji. So he doesn't show up one night when he says he's going to pick you up and then he texts you at midnight and says, what are you doing? And you say, I'm already in bed. Somebody that said that they were coming by never showed up. Winky face. Really, this type of a grievance, maybe we don't ever want to see him again. But if you're wondering what had happened, or you want to kind of fill it out before we go all out and say this is over, send him a sassy text and put that little blooper on the end of a winky face, of a whatever it is, an emoji that lets him know that you mean what you're saying and that whatever happened is not okay, but there is room for forgiveness here at the end. So get sassy. The fourth text that you can text your guy that will absolutely have him obsessed with you is give him a status compliment. What is a status compliment? It is complimenting him on the status that he is trying to set for himself in the world. A secure guy will do this in creativity, in fashion, in art, in health, in helping people, in being the bodybuilder, the hike, bike, fish guy. They all are really showing the world who they are and what's important to them. An insecure guy is going to do this with the Rolex watch, the Lexus, the mansion. Gross, we're not interested in that. So if you've got a guy that's showing proper status with what's important to him, show him that you're seeing it. Show him that you appreciate that in him. And it's going to give him a burst of serotonin in his brain that says, "Ooh, I like this lady. She's seeing me for who I am and what's important to me." And he will love that text. The last and final text that you want to be texting your guy that you are interested in is you want to set standards with him. You want him to let him know who you are and what you expect out of the relationship. I cannot tell you how many times women make the mistake of sending a text to get the wrong physiological response. Text number 4, we talked all about getting that burst of serotonin in seeing him for who he is, appreciating him for his own unique talents, skills, abilities, creativity. The thing that women try and do is they do this cheap little trick of getting a different physiological response. Something like, "You like that photo? How about that photo?" Uh-huh. What we do when we send photos like this or sexy sexting things, thinking that we're drawing him in, that we're getting him interested in us, and we feel like we're winning because he texts us back. Of course he's texting us back. He's a man. He's interested in that, right? But what we're saying is, I expect to be treated like the side piece. I expect you to only text me at 2 a.m. I expect you not to marry me, but maybe once you're married, contact me at the 5-year rut. You're the side piece girl. And you let him know that you're the side piece girl because you're texting these things or sexting these things. There's 2 totally different physiological responses that we can give a guy. Text number 4 says, "I see you for who you are." It makes him feel good about himself. It makes him want to be more of a better guy, showing up fully who he is for you. A different type of physiological response will get him to get one thing from you. So a lot of times my clients are like, he only texts at this hour or he's only wanting this. And they don't realize that it's because they sent these 5 texts that said, "This is who I am." So if a guy, a weirdo, a creepo, a little weirdo in the basement that's clickety clicking in the darkness says, "Send me a text of you in the shower," you say, "I'm sorry, that's not the kind of girl I am." Or, "Hey, it's 11 p.m. What are you doing?" I'm not the kind of girl that actually meets up with guys at 11 p.m. If you want to contact me at 11 a.m., I'd love to do a lunch date. What did we just do? We let him know that we are this girl. We are life partner material. We are the girl that goes home to the Christmas party, not the girl that gets called after the Christmas party. So this is such a vital texting opportunity for you to set standards with your guy so that he knows who you are, how to treat you, and what your future looks like together. So if you liked this video and you're curious with how to get a guy obsessed with you, I highly recommend you check out my video, How to Get a Guy Obsessed with You. And don't ever forget that you were meant to love and be loved. Do not ever settle for less than you deserve again. And if you are ready to actually find your life partner and you're serious about doing the work, the real work, consciously and subconsciously, of clearing out the blocks that have kept you from finding the one, I highly recommend that you book a discovery call with moi at www.kelliehatch.com. Until next time.